It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Complete to Miles.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
J.K. Dobbins.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Forced out to his left. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. From the gun, Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive. Able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Ravens nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe try to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever known.
A quick pass out to Juju. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0.
Steelers 10. Ravens nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
23 yards, the final tally.
And the Raven first down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
J.K. Dobbins.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And 7 yards to go.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football?
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second down and goal. Roethlisberger, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch the curve. You too. 49 to mark. 49 to mark. Tackle.
They'll look to run with Connor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he nearly picked it.
Jackson's pass.
Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, 2nd down.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive
Don't
through
worry about it, baby.
And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Johnson's got it complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger on target to Washington. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Let him know.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He'll dump this one off to Conner. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
2-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal at the...
They'll run here with Conner. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first time. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jake Ryan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Flush to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Micah Fitzpatrick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Micah Fitzpatrick, thinking back to last year, had a pick 6 for the Steelers shortly after coming over from Miami, and he steps up with another one here. And he's got it up and through.
That's the score. Steelers 24. Ravens 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe that returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Ravens.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Micah Fitzpatrick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25. Taken in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now Jackson to throw on third down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's into the clear. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete.
Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Justin Tucker.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Line 28. Line 28. Do the night-night. Do the night-night.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, a give to Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Wendell Smallwood, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Now Jackson Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. All day, punk.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh.